Good day, good day, good day. Welcome back to class. In this lesson, we'll learn how to download and install Visual Studio Code, VS Code for short. That's what we'll be using for website designing and development. There are others though, but the recommended one is Visual Studio Code. So first of all, open your browser. But before, ensure your system is connected to the internet because you'll be going there for this download. Okay, so now that our browser is open, let's go here and search for Google, okay? Google. Just click on G and you'll be given Google. You click on it, you wait for it to load. There we are. Then you type VS Code download. VS Code download. So you have the option here. I'll just click on that. We'll click on the first link we are given. Bam. And we go. That's great. There we are. So we have this. I would like to explain this. We have this one is for Mac, this for Linux, and this for Windows. Let me start from Mac. Mac, we have two processors available now. We have the Intel chip and we have Apple Silicon. If you are very sure, mark my words, if you are very, very sure you are on Apple Silicon, you click on this and you download for Apple Silicon. If you are very sure you are on Intel chip, you do this. And if you are unsure about these two, then you download for the universal one, which is acceptable for Intel and for the Apple Silicon. Now, if you're on Linux, this is for you. We have different platforms on Linux. We have Debian, we have Ubuntu, we have Red Hat, we have Fedora, and we have SUSE, the SARS, okay? If you're on Debian or Ubuntu, which is the most popular one, and I know of, then you go for .deb. If you're on Red Hat, Fedora, or SAS, then you go for .rpm. If you are not on these listed platforms, you go for the last link. Okay, that's that. Let's come to Windows. Now, with Windows, we have user installer, we have system installer, and we have .zip. We won't go for .zip here. We won't go for ARM here. So we are left with 64-bit and the 32-bit. And we are left with user installer and the system installer. Let's say on your system, you share it with your friends, your family members, or your colleagues. Maybe you have different users on the system. That one for you, one for a friend, one for a family member, one for a girlfriend, one for a boyfriend, whichever way that you are good to go. If you want to share this software with your friends, you go in for system installer. If you don't want to share it with them, you go in for user installer. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't share my system or my PC or whatsoever with my family member or colleagues or whatsoever, but I still want to download it for the system, okay? I want to download it for the system. Okay, so now we go for the system. We have 64-bit and we have 32-bit. You might ask yourself, what is 64-bit? What is 32-bit? Don't worry. 64-bit, 32-bit is your system type. How do you know your system type? Don't worry. If you're on Windows 7 and below, you go to My Computer by clicking on File Explorer. If you're on Windows 8 and above, you go to this PC by clicking on File Explorer. So here is my File Explorer. I just click on that, okay? And I have this PC. Now, you said I should go there. I've gone. That's great. You right click on this PC. Go to Properties, okay? Now, that's great. You wait for it. You could see System Type in the Properties. Under System tab, you could see what? System Type. Then we have 64-bit operating system. And we have a 64-bit processor. That's great. Now I know I'm on 64-bit operating system. What about you? You might be on 32 if you're on older version or older system. But if you're on a newer system, then you should be on the 64. That's great. Let's go in for the 64. Just click on that and wait for it to load, okay? Wait for it to load. I've already downloaded this, so I wouldn't download it again. The moment it starts, I'll cancel mine. So you have here cancel and you have a save file. You will have to click on save file and you are good to go. I'll click on cancel because listen to me well. Because I already have this downloaded. So I will just cancel it. Click on save file and you wait for it to load. It is just 76 meg and you are good to go. Okay, so let's go to our downloaded folders. Our downloaded folder, we access that from File Explorer. So you go here and we have VS Code setup. Okay, we have VS Code setup. VS Code setup. Now, we move on. Double click on VS Code setup and you wait for it to load. I'll just this guy as well, but I will wait for this man to come. There you go. Do you want to allow the following program to make changes to this computer? You say yes, and you continue. Wait for it to load, please. Then you will have to accept the terms and the conditions. So you click on accept, you click on next, then you click on next again, then you click on next again. Next again. Then you click on create a desktop icon, which will give you easy access to VS Code. Click on next and ready to install. Yes, you click on install and you are good to go. I will see you when it is done installing. We are almost done. I'll see you when it is done installing, okay? Bingo! VS Code has come. You can see it on my desktop now. Let's wait for it. Click on finish to launch. Or to launch, okay? To launch it. Okay, wait for it to load. VS Code, VS Code, VS Code, VS Code. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry, I have created some files previously on my system and I'm giving a note to. Okay, so you got something like this. But before you come here, you might be given an interface for you to choose. You have the light interface and the dark interface. You can see mine is black here or dark here because I chose the dark interface. I've actually installed this one already. That's why it didn't come. But for you, it will come for sure. So you go through that and you choose the interface that you want, okay? Now, I would love us to go through a bit of this. For now, just a short time. Whenever you want to do settings, you come to manage. This will be your account. This is what we call the extension. Very soon we'll come here and you know what it is for. Run and debug is also here. We call this source control. We call this shift and let me click on this guy. Here you'll be able to open a folder and create one also after opening your first one. Then file, we have edit, we have selection. So from file, new window, open. I would love you could explore this on your own because we don't have that much time over here, okay? Then there's terminal over here. Click on terminal, you can see new terminal, run tasks, run build tasks, run active file, run selected, and so on and so forth. So you'll get to know what these things are for later on as we move on. For now, just click on new file, okay? Then you click on select a language. Type H and a T. You select HTML from the list. Then you click on this. Okay, let's go here. Go to File. File. You go to Save As. Okay, Save As. Then you type Rose Console. That's that you want. If your name contains 2 or more words, separate them with what? A hyphen. Then you select the location. I'm putting it on my desktop for now. Click on Save. I'm done. So you can see roseconsole.html is automatically here. It is on users, Lenovo desktop, and Rose Consult. First of all, we'll learn how to generate, okay? Learn how to generate our HTML document skeleton. Click on Shift +1. You should get exclamation mark. Click on Enter, and there you go. You can also access this by typing H and T. Then you choose HTML5 from the list and press Enter, and you can get that also. So there are two ways. Whichever one that you want, you could go in for that. In website designing and development, when you go online, whatever you see, we write it inside of our body tag. It starts with what? A closing tag over here, which is the highlighted part, and an opening tag and a closing tag over here. Okay, so whatever that you want others to see should go inside here. Whether you want others to watch videos, play sounds or music or whatever be it, or read something, see a picture, everything should go in here. What you wouldn't want others to see should come at the top here. We'll dive into these ones later on. Okay, so first of all, we'll just write something over here. Let's say H1. Then you click on Enter. This is the beauty of Visual Studio Code. You just have to write the name of the tag or the element, and you click on Enter, and you are good to go. It is opening and closing it for you automatically. Let's write something. Welcome to Rose Consult is what we write here. Anything that we write inside of the tag or between the opening tag and the closing tag is what we call the content. So welcome to Rose Consult. No. Welcome to Rose Consult. To Rose Consult. Okay. I'm at Rose Consult. Bam. I'm done writing. We wouldn't write anything much because it is our first lesson. We just want to know how to create a file and how to view it. Now, you come here. You could see we have one over here, which means one file has been created. Okay, one file has been created already. Okay, that's not the most important. To view your file or to view your work. Okay, so let's go back here, click on File, and save our work now. You can do so by pressing Control plus S. So you go to Extensions and you search for extensions over here. Okay, you search for extensions over here. We'll call this one or this guy. We'll search for our first extension called Preview. Okay, so that one should be this. Okay. Okay, so we have to, whichever one that you take, it's okay. So just click on Install. We wait for it to install. Then we start. We view our work now. Very now. Okay. It is installing. This thing is taking too long. Sorry, my connection is not that well. Done better over here. Okay, so we are done. That's installed. Now we have to quit this. So first of all, click on this guy to quit that. Then you click here to quit this one, and to quit this one, and to quit this guy. Okay, that's really great. So we come back to our work. Now to view your work, there are two ways. You can view it directly inside of what? Your VS Code without opening a browser, or you can view it inside a browser. So let's begin. The HTML preview that we downloaded helps us view our work right inside of our VS Code without opening a browser. Sorry. Then the next one, opening the default browser that we downloaded earlier on, helps us to open our work in a web browser. So let's begin with the one with HTML preview, which will help us open it right inside our VS Code. You access this by clicking on Control plus K. Then you click on the letter V and you will see your output right away. So we have Rose. Welcome to Rose Consult over here. Okay. To close this, you use Control plus F4. So how to open it? Control plus K. Then you leave it. Then you click on Vim. Then you should get your output. Okay. That's great. To close it, Control plus F4. Now, we want to view it inside of our browser. To do that, we press Control plus 1, the number 1 at the top over there. You wait for it to load and it will open for us. Okay. So let's wait for it to open for us and we'll go. So we have Welcome to Rose Consult inside of our browser now. Thank you. And I hope this lesson has been very educative and informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, there's one thing I want to say. Website development and designing is a very tough work, and you need the right mentorship. Okay? You need the right mentorship. Look neither left nor right. Just look straight. Rose Consult is your best bet and your last bet. Come to us and we'll train you to become a professional website designer and developer. Thank you for watching once again. I hope this lesson has been very educative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative and educative video like this in the near future. Don't forget to watch our next video on this. You would love it. Thank you. Bye-bye.